The Route 61 corridor has a bottleneck in the Schuylkill Haven area. The road goes down to 2 lanes in Schuylkill Haven, and there's a number of traffic lights there, and as a result of that, traffic is slowed in the area. So this is a project that widens the road, and the project was in jeopardy because of the cost that was going to be handed back to the borough. And at the end of the day, the project is important for the entire corridor, and it may have been put on hold, or the brakes may have been put on it because they couldn't come to terms with the cost associated with moving the utilities. What happened was PennDOT had a system where they paid a certain amount to move utilities. In other words, the electric utility poles that were in the right-of-way, or water or sewer lines, okay? But evidently the process that they used in the past was relatively inconsistent, and they were coming up with a scenario here where they would try and be more consistent with the amount that PennDOT paid, but at the same time taking a little bit more control of the project. So in other words, rather than have the local municipality wait, okay, and have their contractors complete a segment of the job, PennDOT would now be the general contractor and be able to coordinate the project better, in turn driving down costs. So within that concept, they said, well, we can pay a little bit more for the utility shifts, okay, for the change in the utilities, if we can have more control over the project. So we believe that it's going to be cost savings overall. It's going to give PennDOT a little bit more control over the overall scope of the project, and it's going to give some more reimbursement to the local municipalities. All of these projects are contingent upon local government and state government, PennDOT, okay, and the federal government, who oftentimes funds the projects, coming together and making sure that all the rules and regulations are being complied with. I mean, I'll tell you, I think that the rules and regulations are many times arduous, and this is a perfect example of how we were going to be held off on completing a project that's important for our communities because of rules, regulations, and funding. And in this specific instance, those 3 elements came together, we worked it out, and I think it looks like at this point in time that the project's a go for the benefit of the entire community.